In today's video, I'll be sharing 10 celebrities who left showbiz for religion. Welcome back to FTD Facts. I'm Sarah Carvalho and I'm excited to be here with a new video for you all. We all know about the glamour, money, and lavish lifestyle that comes with being famous. However, what we don't always hear about are the challenges that come along with that fame. Now, for some celebrities, these challenging times led to the search for a deeper meaning of life. Today's video explores 10 celebrities who made the choice to turn away from showbiz to be more devoted to religion. Make sure you stick around all the way down to number 1. There are some pretty surprising people on today's list. So let's get started. Starting with number 10, we have Chris Tucker. The popular comedian and actor Chris Tucker, who starred in Friday and Rush Hour in the mid-90s through the very early 2000s. However, Tucker's life took a very serious turn in a different direction when doing the film Money Talks. He made a choice to stop appearing in the type of vulgar roles he felt that he had taken in the past. He sought a change in his life that would alter its direction forever. He became a born-again Christian and worked to grow his relationship closer to God. More recently, he has dabbled in the entertainment industry, but he has entirely let go of any foul language and profanities. Next, we're going to be looking at Angus T. Jones, who is recognized by most as the little boy from 2.5 Men. The child star grew distant from the show once his faith began to transform. Now, regardless of his success on the show and the money he undoubtedly made from it, he just seemed to get entirely fed up with it all. In a YouTube clip in 2012, after being baptized, he called the show filth and abandoned the show to work with the World Harvest Outreach Church in Houston and devoted his life to religion. He said later in an interview that while working on the show, he felt like a paid hypocrite, and it was difficult to be part of something that was making light of topics in the world that were problems for so many people. Though he has since apologized for calling the show filth, he stands by everything else that he has said about them. Moving on to number 8. Pakistani film actress and stage dancer Nargis disappeared from TV screens in 2012, announcing that she was quitting her acting and dancing career and was going to start practicing Islam. In an interview held at her home, Nargis said, "You can only become an artist when you renounce your identity. I have children of my own that I will have to answer to one day." She mentioned that she has also been referred to by some as the pioneer of vulgarity, but that from now on she would like to be seen and set the trend for the hijab, and invites others to do the same. Alright, making our way down to our next celebrity, Kirk Cameron. So the Growing Pains actor Kirk Cameron spent many years of his life as a die-hard atheist, though he was born-again Christian at the young age of 17 years old. So after his major transformation right in the middle of his run of this popular sitcom television show, he began to request that certain lines be removed from his script. He no longer approved of the lines that his character was meant to portray because they weren't in line with his newly found faith. When the show finally came to its end, he entirely let go of mainstream Hollywood, which gave him the mental, physical, and spiritual space to fall completely in love with evangelism. He hasn't had much of a presence in Hollywood since, but has appeared in a few Christian faith-based movies such as Fireproof. Alright, next we're going to be talking about Zaida Wasim. Zaida Wasim, Kashmiri Muslim and former Bollywood actress, caused a stir in India by announcing her decision to disassociate from the film industry. The actor took to Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter to declare that while her 5 years of being in the entertainment industry had brought her a lot of love, support, and applause, it had also led her to a path of ignorance as she had transitioned out of Iman, or faith, and her relationship with her religion. Her post actually made reference to a number of Quranic teachings and Islamic injunctions to reject worldly desires and to remember the purpose of our creation. Moving on to Montel Jordan. Ever heard of the ever so popular 90s anthem, "This is how we do it"? Well, that was all thanks to Mr. Montel Jordan. While that popular song is what most will still remember him by, he no longer wants to be known for his brief music career. So after having little success in releasing new music in 2010, he found himself trying to reconnect with his faith alongside his wife and children. Since then, he has stated that he would much rather be known for his newly found faith and work in the church. He even mentioned that all of this change came about when the Lord spoke to him and said that he needed to lay down his old way of life and put it in the past. He has since become a member of Victory World Church in Atlanta, and he is a worship minister. He actually took a small leap back into the music industry when he released the gospel album Shake Heaven. This brings us down to celebrity number 4, Junaid Jamshed. Junaid Jamshed originally gained his popularity as the lead singer of the group Vital Signs. The group released their first album in 1989, and the band still remains one of the most recognizable symbols of that era. Now, in 1987, he released the song Dil Dil Pakistan, the first indigenous Pakistani Western pop single ever. It featured on Pakistani television and was well received as a symbol for patriotism and nationalism for the new generation. Unfortunately, by 2003, he was struggling with his identity as a musician, both because of the changing music landscape of the time and his confusion over his belief system. He once said, "As soon as I got into music, my religious values all got washed away. I had lost the concept of humility. I had lost a connection with Allah." Soon after coming to this realization, Jamshed emerged as a preacher and charity worker. He traveled the world, first as a musician and then as an Islamic missionary. Unfortunately, he and his wife passed away suddenly in a plane crash on December 7, 2016. Friends and former colleagues paid tribute to him when news of the crash broke. Alright, this brings us to talk about Cat Stevens, our next celebrity. So Cat Stevens, British singer, songwriter, and multi-instrumentalist, made an incredibly abrupt run away from his music following his near drowning in 1976. After the near-death experience, he felt the need to entirely change and uproot everything in his life. Stevens then made a sudden conversion to the Islamic faith and completely turned away from the music industry. He changed his name to Yusuf Islam, for which he is still known to this day. Now, it did take quite a bit of time, but he finally found his way back into music some years later and now sings secular music. However, most of his efforts remain concentrated on worldwide charities and supporting disaster relief causes. Alright, working our way down to celebrity number 2. This brings us to Vanity. Now, Vanity was a Canadian singer, songwriter, dancer, and model and actress known for being Prince's female protege. She was the lead singer of Vanity 6, popularly known for their hit Nasty Girl and racy performances. After years of substance addiction in the late 80s and almost dying from its effect, she turned away from her music and acting career to find God and was born again. She said in an interview, "With the devil breathing down my neck, trying desperately to snatch and strangle me for hell, I repented." From that moment on, she lived religiously as an evangelist and went by her real name, Denise Matthews, until her death in 2016. And bringing us down to our final celebrity of today, and probably the most shocking as of recent news, today's celebrity for number 1 is Sana Khan. Now, Sana Khan is a former Indian actress, model, and dancer. Khan began her career in modeling and went on to appear in advertisements and feature films. She was also a finalist on the reality show Big Boss in 2012. On October 8, 2020, Sana Khan announced that she has quit the film industry. Taking to Instagram, the actress shared that she now wants to serve humanity and follow the orders of her creator. Sana shared the news via a long note, which she posted in Hindi, English, and Urdu, addressing her followers. The actor stated that she was at a crucial juncture of her life. She said that for the last few days, she had been pondering over the real purpose of her existence. She then went on to share that when she tried searching for answers for these questions in her religion, she realized that the purpose of life in the world is actually for the betterment of life after death. Sana felt that it was better to follow the command of the Creator than making wealth and fame her only goal in life. She concluded her statement by saying, "Therefore, I declare today that from today onwards, I have resolved to say goodbye to my showbiz lifestyle forever and serve humanity and follow the orders of my Creator." Alright guys, that was some shocking stuff, but I guess at the end of the day, each person needs to do what's best for them. And that brings us to the end of today's 10 celebrities who left showbiz for religion. I hope you enjoyed the video. I had fun putting it together for you, and I was definitely surprised by some of the artists who made it onto the list. As always, we want to know what you think. Leave your comments, thoughts, and suggestions down below for us, and we'll try and get back to you. If you enjoyed this video, I have another video for you below. You've got to check it out. Click on that link in the video description section. Alright friends, that's all for today. Thanks for tuning into FTD Facts with me for this video. I can't wait to bring you my next video. It's going to be a great one, so be sure to keep an eye out. Bye!